Hi, welcome to the Code Beginners. We are going to learn HTML today in a very short amount of time. What is HTML? HTML is basically a hypertext markup language which is basically used to, make web pages in the browser. I mean, this is no programming language if you compare it with Java, C, C Objective or C Sharp. Those are programming languages, but HTML is not. You can code HTML in just a simple notepad. Just for that, just go to Windows here and just search for Notepad. Open it up. Just right here, type HTML. HTML is all about tags. So whatever HTML tags are, you will write all the stuff here in between these HTML tags. HTML has a one tag right here. Okay, you can see that this is basically the opening of the tag and this is basically the closing of tag. You will write the name of the tag and then you will write the name of tag again and you will just add a backslash to close that. Alright, so whatever you will do in HTML, you will do in these two tags. Okay, so let's get started. Let's write here head. Let's close this head. Okay, so after that what you will do, you will just write the body. You will just close the body tag and then you will just start writing your code. But first what we will do, you will just save this file. Let's say I want to save this file inside this is basically a folder. Okay, so I want to save it with the name of index.html. okay, I saved it. Now if we go into that folder, we'll see and open that. You can see that there is nothing in this file because this is just a basic structure that I have written. Okay, so you can see there is written index.html. so inside the head, if I want to add a title to my page, basically the web page, I can say, so I will write, let's say I write here code beginners. Now save it, refresh it. You can see that there is code beginners. The title will be appeared here. Okay, so now let's go ahead and let's see what we can do with HTML. So in HTML we have, you know, 6 type of headers. Headers is like heading. I mean, you can give heading in HTML on your web page like in 6 different ways. Okay, so to save time, let's just copy paste this. This is basically h1 and that was something else on my clipboard and it wasn't copy pasted. So let's copy paste this 6 times. Okay, because we have 6 headers, so I'll just change the ID of the header. This is h6, the 6th header, the small one. This is the second last and this is the 4th one basically, and this is the 3rd one, and this is the 2nd one, and this is the 2nd one, right? So let's say I write here code beginners as my heading, whatever you can say, whatever you name it, what you can write here whatever you want. So I just copy paste to save time. Alright, so you can see that if I will save this like here and if I will refresh the page, you can see code beginners. Alright, the code beginners right here in different sizes, in different headers, and it is bold, right? That shows that this is for, heading or something like that. So now let's go ahead and let's see what we can do uh, with paragraphs. So paragraph tags of HTML are, like this. So P is basically paragraph. So whatever you will write inside will be displayed in the form of a paragraph. So Code Beginners is a platform where you will be learning the programming and building websites, apps, and much more. Okay, so if we save this now, refresh, you can see that all the stuff here is appeared in the form of a paragraph, simple paragraph. Don't mix it up with headers. Okay, so these six are headers. Okay, and this is basically a paragraph. So in order to, you know, you can say hide the confusion, I'll display it like this. So that is basically something is wrong. You can see that I have not closed these tags. So basically that was the mistake that I've been making, and all the stuff was not displayed in the paragraph form. So now if we save this, now refresh this, you can see that we have three different type of headers, and I have this as my paragraph. Okay, so moving towards the next point, what is our next point is basically you can see adding links to our HTML file. We can do that by a tags. Okay, but for that I'll be needing to write here href is equal, and I'll be giving here the link of the website or web page where I want my user to redirect to. Okay, so if I write here www dot, let's say, twitter.com. Okay, so let's say I want to add another link, so just copy paste that in order to save the time. Just copy paste here, and let's say I write here google.com. That is my another website that I want my user to redirect to. Okay, save this, just refresh this. Excuse me, I am so sorry because I think something I have not written here exactly Twitter, and I'll write here Google. So now just save this, refresh this. You can see that we have these two links. These are not basically separated. To separate them, what we do, we just write here br tag that will give a space in between them and will separate them, obviously. So you can see that it appears here. So if I click on Twitter with a control press, then it will redirect me towards Twitter, and if I click on Google with a control press, then it will redirect me towards google.com. So you can see that welcome to Twitter, the Twitter site has opened. So, and after that you can see that Google site has opened. Okay, so that is basically the concept about links. So now let's come to the next point. Now I want to add an image to my web page. So what I will do, I will just write here the image tag, and that is basically a self-closing tag. So after that I will write src, that is basically source. And what is the source? Because my image lies in the same folder, so I will write just the name of the file like this, because you can see that in code beginners that is a folder and that is pakistan.png. So I'll just simply write the name of the file because my HTML file does lie in the same folder. Okay, so don't forget that. So that will basically give the link to towards the file, and that file or that photo will be linked to my HTML page. Okay, so what we'll do next, we'll write alt is equal. Alt basically gives the title to the image. You can say that whatever your image is, whatever you will write here, that will appear in the top, on the top of the image. Okay, so let's say I write here Pakistan, and let's give a width and a height to this image as well. So let's write here 50, and let's give it a height of 60. That is basically px pixels. So if I'll just save this, so I just want to add a line breaker here, so that will break that uh, and will appear into the next line. Okay, so if I just refresh this, you can see that we have an image here. Due to some technical issue, my browser is not showing that image yet, but actually my code is, yes, my code is perfect, but due to something and some reason, my browser is not showing the image right now. But if you will write that in your browser, then it will go fine and it will definitely show you the image into your browser. Okay, so let's go ahead and see the ordered list and unordered list. Okay, so what are that? Basically, ul tags will be used for unordered list, and close this. And if you will come to the list, so let's say I want a list of the websites, my favorite websites. So I'll just write the names of that sites between these li tags. So let's just copy paste this. Okay, so what I write here, I'll write here, let's say Facebook, and let's say Twitter, and let's say Google. So that will appear in the form of an unordered list on my web page. So let's go here, just refresh this. You can see that Facebook, Twitter, Google, that is appeared here in an unordered list. Now what I want is basically I want an ordered list. That was an unordered list, so I want an ordered list now. So to save time, I'll just copy paste this stuff here, and what I will do, I will just change that ul to ol, and same with the closing tag. And if I'll save this and just refresh this, you can see that is in ordered list. So that was the basically introduction to HTML. What is HTML, and how can you use that to make a web page? You have learned that in a very short amount of time. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.